Oh, hi YouTube, it's your favorite idiot guild leader, Spoot from Fort Misery Gaming. How are you guys doing today? Today is Guild Wars. Today, we separate the men from the slightly less hairy men. Or more hairy, I guess, depending. So, couple of things to go over, especially if you're in charge of a guild. And even if you are a member, there are some things and some maintenance items that you can keep up with too. First things first, and I'm sure you guys have seen this in other places, but just as a reminder, you want to go into your guild paddle tab and you want to have an attack party and a defense party. Now, the good thing being is that you can copy formation, swap it, and then just paste, and it's the same thing. So, beep boop. So that's pretty good. You can only have 3 characters. I'm going a little aggro with Greg, Medi, and Yerma, just because I expect to see a lot of Monts in the tank stance. So have her up front to go dig deep on some tanks. That is the important part. Every member of your guild has to have an attack team set and a defense team set. Otherwise, you get default Mont. And if you somehow end up on the defense slide, they will punch the bejesus out of you. I didn't get to record my defense setup just because it didn't happen quick enough for me and I was kind of out while I was running. So this is ours, Zen Misery. We got Side-Eye Goat. And I will show you sort of what it looks like. We'll be compiling a couple of different videos, but every team gets, or every specific team member gets 2 attacks. And depending on how many times you wipe them out, you get stars. You can, until they are attacked for the first time, you can only see the first member of each one. We start in, what, an hour and a half-ish? So obviously this one isn't going to be particularly hard, considering I think our first 3 teams are going to walk through most of this because they didn't set up their defense team. So we will get a whole bunch of stars on defense, and then we'll, I guess we get swapped off for attacks. So pretty good overall. So this will matter on how many, although I think like we've almost got double their members too, so that's sort of very inconvenient for them. But this is sort of what it looks like. After you have a fight, you can click on and you can find more information about their team. You can click on your guys and you'll see the little tabs. As you can tell, our boy Sir Gale up here with this 95 level thancred going wild. Absolutely wild. And then once this starts getting moving, I'm going to record some more and add to it. So we'll start seeing, hopefully, replays, since it's all AI battles. I do not believe in JP they did it, but they might have, or at least highlights. So we shall see. So once this gets...
6.5 hours later.
So we're doing a little bit of time travel in here. Obviously, I didn't get to get the proper amount of guild battle information in yesterday just because we had gotten past the setup phase. So we're going to go in and show you a little bit of that right now. All guild leaders and sub-leaders can do this. Just kind of show you a little bit of an idea. So defense member settings. So these are the separate teams that I was talking about, just so you can see them. These are all of your team members that can fight. Obviously, most of ours are still doing pretty good. We got a couple of guys who haven't really adjusted their teams. Stout just had a baby, so I ain't bugging on him. You can check the arena that the map is in. It'll tell you if... Ooh, that's loud. There we go. If you click on the magnifying glass that's on the map, it'll tell you if there are any map effects. Eventually, it will turn into things like dark units get a boost, light units get a boost, elemental units get a boost, range, melee, etc. They have a pretty good way of sort of adjusting for those. We did win our first match against the group you saw yesterday. We are somewhere in Bronze 3. We're all tied for 1 with 45. I don't see our ram anywhere. There's 1. There's 3. Alright, well, don't really matter. We're in here somewhere. So this is where it matters. These are all of your attacking units. These are all of the members that can actually play. This is your defense setup. I'm actually going to clear ours and show you how it works. So we're going to go by rank. You can look at all of your guild's teams. So like Lightspeed just joined yesterday, so he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff going on. He's got a decent team. So you've got Jake also got a pretty solid team. Scuba, Fort Misery, my partner, doing decent. Sir Gale, well, you got to check this boy out. That boy is thick! Oh, we think he's so thick. Good God. And goes to show you, you don't have to have a UR Esper to make a decent character. This dude's hitting. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. Look at all this. So he's going to be up first. Brew, one of our buddies, just joined in. Him, Rhea. We're going to do Lightspeed, Fort, Jakey. Scouser and Depth also going in. A lot of these teams are very unassuming, but they end up turning up pretty dangerous. We got Cole, my boy on Twitter. We got Chris D. Thank God everybody set their teams. I am really happy about these boys. So essentially you assign these in order. On the attack screen, it gives you a list of who all's there. Normally, you can only see the first character, so people that have Mont or really leveled up, they're setting them as number 1. We do have a couple of Mont-onlys whom we are not setting because that's just dangerous. But we got 19 defenders, so, you know, the more the better for the most part. You have to have 10 minimum, and if you run out of dudes, you don't win. So you can see how many attacks each character has made, or each team has made over here. You get 2 per fight, and if you get 3 stars, I believe, per win. So you would have a total of 6, and then on defense you can make some more as well. The team yesterday didn't really attack us that much, except for like once or twice, because I think most of them were an AFK guild. But it works out pretty well. So I'll go ahead and make a secondary video going over rewards and everything, but so far so good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know the whales are getting you down a little bit. It's a lot of extra work for some people, but I'm mostly free to play. I've only spent like 30 or 40 bucks on getting a couple of the guaranteed pulls, but for the most part I'm still doing okay. Like, I'm not as high as some of our guys. I'll go back and show you some numbers. Some of these guys are wilding out. Like, look at Brew and Gale up here. Like, oh, my boys. 1,300 attack. Oof. Crazy stuff, my dudes. And then I'm sitting down here in, like, 700s. I think, maybe, I don't even think 700s. I think I'm at 600s. Yep, 730, 600, so I'm kind of well-rounded. So, not the worst, not the best. So that is it for Guild Battle, at least the setup and how you can take a look at it. In the next video, I'm going to record some battles and the results and splice those together to show them to you. So that is it from us. So comment, like, subscribe, tell us if you're having a good time with Guild Battles. We're actually enjoying it. We won our first one, so we are pretty happy about it. Although, like I said, it wasn't much of a win, and I don't mean to downtrod anybody that we may have played, because not a great look when half the guild's AFK, so I get it. So if you plan on keeping up with it, make sure you got your sub-leaders assigned. Make sure you got your dudes ready to go. Make sure you go into formation just to double check. Make sure you've got both teams set up in Guild Battle. Very, very important. Because if you don't, you're going to get defaulted to Mont, and then you're not going to win anything. Alright, that's it for me. You guys enjoy your fights.
If you guys did enjoy today's content today, please guys, go ahead and leave a subscribe down below. Ring that bell. Like today's video if you guys did like today's content. Leave a comment down below of what you guys thought of today's video. Any kind of things you want to add. And we will definitely pin your comment in the comment section down below. And thank you guys so much again for watching. Take care of your families. Be safe out there. And we'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.